Greetings, my name is Slight, and welcome to a build review. We are on day 10 with Vanessa. We are about to fight for a perfect win, and I just wanted to go over my build. We are playing an aquatic build with Torpedo. There's a couple of reasons that this is working quite well, so let's go over them now. Main goal here is we are going to scale up a huge amount of shield using this turtle shell. Turtle shell is extremely strong right now in the meta. If you're not playing turtle shell, you may not be playing Vanessa correctly. It is incredibly powerful. Every time you use a non-weapon, you charge this 2 seconds, which adds shield to both two very low cooldown shield items. These start scaling up really, really fast. Now, we've also got a turbo beach ball. The reason I enchanted this with turbo is to guard against disruption. Right? If this has a 2-second haste and it hastes itself, well, because it has a 4-second cooldown, it will trigger infinitely, but that assumes you're not getting messed with by any freeze or any slows. So adding the turbo to the beach ball and doubling that haste amount is actually quite nice, because it just means that as they throw slows your way, if they hit your beach ball, you are not losing that haste loop once it starts, which is very powerful. Now, we've got a very low cooldown nesting doll. We've got a pretty low cooldown beach ball that's hasting almost everything on the board. It hastes 4 things every time it triggers. We have 5 aquatic items, so we are getting good value out of it. And because turtle shell, pearl, and pufferfish all charge on different use types, that makes this toxic torpedo really crank up in its ability to do damage. Another weapon that would do really well here is Arbalist. I even think Arbalist would be better, but I never saw an Arbalist, otherwise I would have switched away, because I'm applying a crazy amount of haste, as well as with Mixed Message is another huge amount of haste that's coming out of the build. That would have made the Arbalist scale really, really quickly. I think we're triggering quite a lot of haste triggers, but we are triggering a lot of aquatic and ammo triggers as well, so this is working out just fine. Now, the reason that I can use the torpedo is I need to solve its ammo problem. I do have gunner here, but more importantly, I was able to get flashy reload from Harkuvian, whatever his name is, the guy that the monster mob that actually has this. But one of the reasons we're so powerful is on level, I think it's 13 or 14, you get the opportunity to get a diamond skill. I got shield bash here, which is just absolutely nuts. If they're playing a build that's similar to mine, my torpedo goes off like crazy. And because I have inexorable and everything has a decent amount of crit, I am never running out of ammo on this torpedo. All right. Just as a side note, some of the things that got me through the early game were a Final Flame and a Immolating Spark on Pop Snappers. I actually still have both of those. They're from the beginning of the game. Getting these early burn, it's pretty hard on Vanessa, but I've decided that I think taking early skills from the fruit, I can't remember the exact event that you can get early, but you have access to skills early in the game, and because the floor of skills has been raised, these early skills can actually really shape what you're doing, and they allowed me to basically use 1 pop snappers to like own the first 4 fights, because I was just applying, a much more burn than most people were ready for at that point in the game. I think that covers the build. We've got a little bit of disruption here with Stunning Strike. We got a little disruption with Stop That. I was just able to get a heal on Restorative Turtle Shell, so we should see that scale up pretty nicely. Let's see if we can beat Azarian.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Oh, interesting. This actually might be pretty good against me. Wow, we got a nice... Pearl's okay to die there. Mamasaur getting frozen is a big deal. We lost our turtle shell, but I think we've got too much damage already out. A little bit of a lucky freeze on us from Mamasaur, but you know what? I'll take it. That's a win. All right, that's a perfect 10 wins on Vanessa in the new patch. We can check the recap here. 4,000 damage from Toxic Torpedo. and then around 325 poison was applied between our two items, and that was enough to get the win because looks like Azarian here did not have a lot of health. All right, good game. I'll see you in the next one.